Working on our secondary. I think we can all agree that it's definitely something we need to do. Now, the option slash the question mark here is the trade proposal listed in front of you. The Bengals trade for Sauce Gardner. So obviously right now the Jets are going through it. Aaron Rodgers might not be the quarterback next year. Hopefully they win today, obviously. But quarterback next year might not be Aaron Rodgers. They don't know where that situation's going. Garrett Wilson wants to be traded. He wants to get out of town. Jets fans are burning down everything, and they're giving up on everything. So now it seems like the Jets might start to try to clean house, go in a different direction. They're getting a new GM, a new head coach, and it's a mess right now for the Jets. Their owner is going to go to the administration, so his brother is going to be the owner. Ugh, yeah. Thank God we are not the Jets. That's what I will say. So the idea is, the Bengals should take advantage of that and trade for Sauce Gardner. Now, Sauce Gardner, in all honesty, if we look at his contract situation, he does have a fifth-year option that is upcoming in 2026. So if we traded for him this offseason, we would have him for 2025 at a cap hit of $10.6 million. But we would also, of course, we have the option of a fifth-year option and then a potential franchise tag. Problem right now would be if we traded for him, my guess is he's only going to want to get traded if he has a contract settled with the team before he gets traded. Now, he's a rookie. I'm not a rookie, sorry. He's in a rookie contract. So, in zero capacity, he doesn't have to agree to the trade. There is no trade clause on rookie contracts. Rookies can get traded, and I keep saying rookie, but when I mean rookie, I mean rookie contract. He's not a rookie, but he's on the rookie contract. Rookie contracts, there's no clause saying he can't get traded to a certain team. Now, he could obviously refuse to play. He could say, I'm not playing, I refuse. And obviously, again, my guess would be he's going to want a contract worked out, done, settled before he gets traded. And that's where I think, honestly, it just wouldn't work out. Not only would the Jets want way too much, and we already know Duke Tobin trying to figure out a trade involving us giving up draft picks is like pulling teeth out of his head. He's not going to do it. He's not going to accept any type of trade where he loses draft picks. And then we had to work out a contract with Sauce Gardner. And let's be honest, it's not like this guy's going to want nothing. He's going to want to get paid as a top cornerback in the NFL. That's just kind of how it works. So far in the NFL, he's had 3 interceptions, but he's been pretty much locked down corner whenever people throw his way, which, again, works out very well, but doesn't work out for a team like us who really doesn't have the money to pay a number one cornerback who's probably going to want in the ballpark range of $26 million per year. And it just isn't logical, so that's realistic. We do need to work on our secondary. We do 100%. But I don't think Sauce Gardner, especially being he's going to be 25 going into this next year. Cornerbacks, usually around 30 is when they start to really drop off. So he has maybe 4 or 5 good years left. I just don't think it's going to end up where he is going to be okay with playing out the rest of his rookie contract and not getting, again, another contract on the table because he's going to want to get paid. He's going to want to get a big payday, probably a 4-year deal, take him till he's 29 years old, and then he'll get one last deal with the team and whatever. But he's going to want to get paid big money, and we just can't afford him. We just honestly can't afford him. I'm not saying, it's not a good idea, but trading a lot of draft capital, paying him a lot of money, and then, let's say, for example, it doesn't work out for whatever reason, which always possible, it's going to be just a stupid move. So, I like the concept, I like the idea, but I just think, this is a situation where we can't afford to pay someone big boy money like this. We can't. We're going to pay Jamar. We're going to pay T. Get those guys done. Mike Hilton, we got to pay him. We got to pay Mike Gesicki. We got to pay BJ Hill. and this money starts go quickly drying up. It does. I know we have some cap, but it starts quickly drying up, and eventually you start looking at it and you're like, we can't afford another 20 plus million dollar player. What we need is to be able to actually draft well and draft a really good player and replace them in our system and be successful. But we have not had the best record of drafting. So, again, I think it all comes down to a couple things. One, you fire Duke Tobin. You get an actual GM in here, not a make-believe GM, personal players, personnel, whatever. Get an actual GM in here. I will still say I think Joe Douglas would be a good idea. He has a great record of drafting really good players in the NFL. I know there's a lot of toxicity with the Jets, but listen, the Jets is the Jets, okay? I mean, I'm not going to hold too much against him because he was actually pretty good with the Packers. So he has a really great record, though, of drafting really good players. I think he could be something decent. So I'd give him a chance and see what we can get, if he can actually get it done. If not him, I think there's other guys out there. Not too many, but there are, and you could always look toward college if you really wanted to. It's just, I think the situation is Mike Brown needs to kind of take a step back and drop trying to be cheap about things. But you get an actual GM in here who knows how to draft, who knows how to, fix that problem. Then you got to get rid of some positional coaches. You got to get rid of Frank Pollock. He's not a good offensive line coach. He's not. You got to get someone in there who can actually get the job done. Now, I will say to Frank Pollock's, thing here, the front office is crap, and the front office hasn't gave Frank the best options to develop and to be successful with. But I just think in general, Frank is just not a good offensive line coach. You got to get rid of him, get an actual coach in there, offensive line wise. There's a lot of things that need to be moved. Where yes, Sauce Gardner is a great move, but you have to fundamentally dismantle the problem before you start adding, crazy Hail Mary type players. You have to fix the root of the issue. It's like cutting off your arm and putting a Band-Aid on the open wound and saying, all right, I fixed it, guys. I fixed the, your arm got cut off. It's bleeding. Oh, no, don't worry, guys. I put a Band-Aid on it. You're not going to fix anything. I guess with Sauce Gardner case, you might say, hey, I put taped together a shirt and I covered up the wound. Okay, that doesn't fix anything. You're still going to get infections and all this other stuff, right? You have to fix the root issue in order to fix the whole problem. When you cut down a tree, you got to remove all the roots from the ground. You can't just get rid of the tree. You got to remove the roots, okay? Many metaphors here, but my point is you got to fix the overall issue, not just try to add in superstars, because it's not going to work. It's not going to work. But see you guys in the next one, though. Who day?